Hi, this is a reading for client 10020, and I've already shuffled and concentrated on your question and your name and who you are. And so now I'm just finishing up the shuffle, and we're looking at a work situation, what to do for work, a 3-card draw. Yeah, that seems right. Okay, here we go. Two of Rods, 3 of Swords. Oh, okay. I don't do reversals. If you saw me flip the cards like a lot of people do, I can pretty much feel the energy if they're reversed. But I like to look at them straight up, and then I can push my intuitive skills into it. You're like, tell me my cards. Great. So the first one, 2 of Rods, new direction. If you're having some sort of self-doubt about taking a new road, or if you're thinking, this represents to me right now, that you're doubting the fact that you have the ability to take a different path, but you don't, because you can no longer do things. This is the three of Swords. You can no longer do things that affect you and make you sad. I have a feeling that if you don't take a different path than the things that you've been doing, you're going to be very sad. And then the Emperor in the 3rd position is telling that it's time to take control of your life. It's time to put new systems into place. He's an Aries. He's a very Aries. I want this. It's time to put your needs first. So whatever you want to do, no matter what, even if it seems scary and maybe like starting at the bottom to work your way up and out, that's sort of what needs to happen right now, because you can no longer be sad about things. The time has come where you have to pick up and take control. This to me is like and especially being the center card. It's pretty clear to me that doing the same things will no longer serve you. You can't keep doing the same things. There has to be something new. And as concerned as to what it is, to me it feels a little bit more in a bigger building, a little bit more of a company feel to it. I don't want to say corporate, because that word gets a bad rap, but it could be corporate. Corporate. It's not a bad word. Goodness sake, corporate's actually a nice thing, and I actually just got a vision of like really cute. This sounds so funny. A cute ruffly top. So it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for you actually to be in a building, or at least in a place where you can work your way up. Because yes, it's going to take some work, but you're not afraid. Like, you can't be afraid of that. The consequence is just like stasis and sadness. And I will say that, like, finding a job may not be the easiest, but I'm not saying that you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm never going to find a job. It might not be in the package that you want. Like, you might be like, I can't do that. For whatever reason, I'm too good for that, or I have more qualifications than that. But I'm telling you, there's going to be an opportunity that presents itself that seems like it sort of starts at the bottom, but it is truly a pathway to doing something that you love and to eliminate this sadness. I think there are people that surround it. And I have a feeling you can work your way up to a boss is the thing. It's like you start here. It won't be 100% easy, and that's the thing about the 3 of Swords too. It's like you have to overcome sadness. This is the key. Like, guess what? If you're sad, it's time. You got to get over it. You got to move forward. It's time to heal. So you can no longer, here's what I'm saying, definitely. You can't go there and do the same things that you have, because it's time to heal. It's time to move forward. It's time to be the boss of your own life. So That's my thing. If there's a position offered to you that seems like you're a little more qualified for it, but in the long run it could pay off, it will. Not overnight. Not at all overnight. And those first couple weeks might be difficult, but there is such potential for you to be like HBIC, which is a good thing. And it's time. It's time for you to be HBIC. So if you have any other questions, let me know. But like I said, I see something. I feel like I get the feeling that it's in a tall building. I know that sounds so funny because this is it's like a womb too, right? But it's like birthing, working your way up. And if you look, it's like he's holding a little opportunity, right? You have that choice. And as soon as these things lift, you can pinball it up. I mean, and until those things lift, you're going to be a little sad. Or just a little bit, like, ugh, what am I doing? But that's good. That's growth. Because look at this. I mean, come on. I mean, how about that? But he's the emperor. He's in charge of his entire world. Look at how serious. Oh, and that's funny. That's a nice little coincidence. See the world on his staff? To me, that could easily be this little guy turns into this. This little golden opportunity turns into something that you're in control of. And this card is all about control, girl. It's time. You need to be in control of your work situation. So yeah, even if it means taking a job, like let's say in an office that does something that you want to do, and you're unfortunately like, oh man, I have to be an administrative assistant. Let's say that. Because not that there's anything wrong with that, but if it's not what you want to do, then there's always a little bit of hurt when we're doing something we don't want to do, and where our bodies are in places they necessarily maybe don't want to be. But by doing that, you're going to have an opportunity to do what you want to do. And I'm telling you, like, if it's a subject, let's say you wanted to be an advertiser, or you want to be like let's say you want to write copy for commercials or something like that. But you get offered a position at an advertising company as an admin assistant. You take the job because eventually you'll be writing copy. And then, who knows? You can start your own agency. This is just an example. But that's kind of the direction that seems to be headed. It's time to take a position where you can work your way up, bottom line. And understand that there's going to be some growing pains, but they're not bad growing pains. They're actually molding you into a more assertive, a boss type of person, control, patriarch, father figure type, that masculine energy that will come forward. It's a good thing. So yeah, if you have any questions, email me, let me know, and thank you so much for purchasing your 3-card reading. Bye, have a good day.